Hey guys, this video is all about how to grow the cabbages in container. See, I am going to show you everything in a single video, and I am going to update the same video until harvesting so that you get all the info in a single video. As you can see, this is one cabbage seedling and I just collected it from nursery, but obviously you can grow the cabbages from the seeds as well, and that's also very easy. I just prefer to buy the seedlings because I know that those are going to be somewhat good quality. To grow the cabbages, I am using a plastic bag, as you can see here, and I have already written the description about the bag on screen or even in the description box as well. So while selecting the size to grow the cabbages, I would recommend you to use a similar kind of pot, or you can also use the similar kind of bag, because cabbages need somewhat more space to grow well. For the potting soil mix, I am taking this way. I am taking 40% of normal garden soil, 30% of coco peat, and rest 30% of vermicompost. Instead of vermicompost, you can also use compost cow dung powder. You can see that I already filled my bag, but while filling the bag, please press the soil very gently so that air pockets are removed. Now making a hole in the center and planting the seedling. While planting the seedling, you can bury the main stem to the first leaf node. I mean, if you want to do that, you can do it and it's not going to hurt the baby seedling. But I did not do it, as you have seen it. As you can see, it's done, and now it's time to water. But please be very careful while watering at this stage, because the seedling won't be needing that much water. And if you are going to give it too much water, the seedlings might rot. So please be very careful. Next, I am going to keep the bag in a bright area for next few days, let's say 3 to 4 days, and then only I am going to keep the bag on terrace where it will be getting lots of direct sunlight. Now please keep watching. Okay, it's time to fertilize our cabbages, and please don't get confused, this is not the cabbage, it's a cauliflower plant. But don't worry, because I will be showing you just after 1 minute. Before fertilizing, let me tell you one very important thing. See, you should fertilize your cabbages once you see that it's forming its head, and ideally it would be near about 10 or 15 days after transplanting, and that's why I am going to fertilize all of my cabbages today. So here are the fertilizers that I am going to apply. Taking 30 grams of compost cow dung powder, and instead of this one you can also use vermicompost if you want to. 10 grams neem cake powder, 50 grams of sagarika seaweed fertilizer. Please note that it's an organic fertilizer, and I am not at all promoting the brand here. It's working well for me, and that's why I am going to use it for all the vegetables that I am growing. And finally, the last 10 grams of mustard cake powder. Please note that cabbages need lots of nitrogen, so the fertilizers whatever you are using should have enough nitrogen. Well, it's the harvesting time, and I am really excited to share this moment with you. I mean, definitely you would be also excited to share something like this, right? And I know that you may have one question right now, like when you should harvest your cabbage actually. Let me tell you that if you start from the transplanting procedure like the way I have done, then you would be able to harvest your cabbage from the day like 60 or even 70. But before that, you have to check one thing. Before harvesting, please check that the head is firm all the way, and whenever you are pressing it, you should feel it like it's somewhat tight, it's not really soft, and that time you would come to know that it's ready to be harvested. But anyway, let me tell you, you can harvest the cabbages at any time you like. I mean from day 40, 50 onwards, but ideal time would be like 60 or 70. Now please let me also allow to inform you two very important things. The first one is sunlight. See, cabbages need lots of direct sunlight, so if possible, please try to provide them whole day of sunlight. And if it's not possible for you, like if you are a balcony gardener or a hobby gardener, that time please try to provide them at least 3 to 4 hours of direct sunlight, and I know that you are going to have a great harvesting at the end. The second important thing is proper watering, and I would say only one thing. See, whenever you find that your cabbages are forming its head, that time you should water it consistently and keep the soil consistently moist at that time. Let me give you an example here. You can already see the bag whatever I am using to grow my cabbages, and in my case I was watering them 2 liters of water every alternate day. And please also consider the fact, like I was keeping them on terrace and they were getting the whole day of sunlight, and I am using extremely well drained soil. So please consider all those things and water them properly, and I know that you are going to have, you will be able to harvest bigger sizes of cabbages. Okay, now let's check out the result. By the way, this is in the gram. Oh, that's really great. Now let's check out the other one. Wow, this is really great. I mean, just take a look at the size and weight. Now here is a small tip from the gardening update. See, after harvesting, don't just pull out the complete plant, complete cabbage plant. Instead, keep it as it is, and after some days, the plant is going to produce more baby cabbages. This is the same thing I do, but I also know that you should have space for that. But I would say that if you have space, please keep it as it is, and you would be able to harvest more baby cabbages after some days. To protect your plants from different kind of pest attack, you can use the neem oil, and I already have one video where I have shown the entire process. You can watch that video simply clicking on the I button on top right corner. The most common pest which you can find on cabbages is the cabbage looper, and you can see how badly they have damaged this cabbage. As you can see, there is nothing at all. I won't be able to harvest it, but anyway, it's okay because this is the single cabbages out of all those 50 cabbages, and this one they just took it, so it's not a big deal for me. But you can just use the neem oil once in 7 to 10 days. So guys, this is all about how to grow the cabbages in container, and if you found the video useful, then please don't forget to like it, share it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And believe me, I always try to keep my videos within 5 to 6 minutes, but sometimes it's really very difficult, and I feel that it's really important to discuss, inform you most important things, and that's why it goes more than 6 minutes, and I am really very sorry for that. But if you are happy with the result or happy with the information, I'm really very glad. And anyway, please let me know by commenting, and that really inspired me to do more work, more hard work, and thank you very much for doing that. If you have any questions, simply write down below and I would get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you once again. Happy gardening.